The books we read, the things we do, the things we acquire do not in and of themselves bring long-term happiness. Trust me, I've served as a guide helping many people acquire long-term happiness with hybrid timber framing, personalized timber art applied to their homes, offices, other building projects. And I've seen what constitutes a good, happy journey and what constitutes a miserable heartache journey as well. So that's what I want to share with you, things that are applied to the book world, to the timber world, and our lives in general. Okay? Long-term happiness, the words that kind of spring to my mind are serendipity, inspiration, being in the moment. And about 7 years ago, I was stopped in the hallway. It's the middle of the day. My wife stopped me. She said, "Bert, these are the good old days." And I stepped back and blinked. I didn't really understand right away. She said, "Yeah, think about it. Our kids are all here. They've got great friends. There's no big problems, teenage pregnancies, drugs, alcohol. You and I have a great relationship. I mean, what more can we ask for?" And I stopped and I thought, wow, what a gift to have that awareness. And that was just a great moment. When we can do this with our timber frame journey, with our book writing, with our book reading, with things we're doing and acquiring, it kind of get this peripheral smiles, this gentle happiness around us, that right state of mind. That's winning. That's long-term happiness. And in the timber frame world, 3 things that have helped me with my clients: purple purse, fuzzy one-eyed approach, and infallible decision compass. Are you curious? Okay, let's take it from the top. Purple purse. This refers to an inherent flaw that I have as a timber designer and other things as well. But many times I'll be working with clients, getting in their head, figuring out what they want, what's going to really fit their budget, their wants, their desires, and bring long-term happiness. And oftentimes I can get this inspiration that I think is going to be dynamite, and it stops me from reading the road signs, seeing their reaction, testing it gently. I can just take off like an excited horse, and they've got to call the horse back. Say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, not that direction." And I'd be oblivious to it. This happened a lot, and until finally one time, one of our team members started teasing me and said, "Yeah, Bert's making me a purple purse, and I don't want a purple purse." And so that became kind of just a quick way to remind me that empathize, Bert, pay attention, be aware, be wise. When I start to go off on a direction that isn't what people want. Purple purse, oops, okay, yeah, here, step back, listen, figure things out. In a general sense, in book writing, that, of course, is going to happen a lot. You are going to want to make sure that you're doing things that people want, not just what you yourself want. And it's easy trap to fall into, purple purse. The second one, the fuzzy one-eyed approach, can really help with that purple purse syndrome as well. What this refers to is if you prevent yourself from looking at the fine details, if you make it impossible to do that. So in a design sense, an architectural sense, interior designers, it's backing up the fuzzy one-eyed approach. You close one eye and squint. You can't see the details. Now you have to focus on the big picture. In the timber frame world, it's super easy for me. I just zoom the mouse back and I'm forced to look at the massing, the silhouette. What's the overall impression? Is it too high and spiky? Too shallow and squat? What's going on? Where are we at? And then I can zoom back in, zoop, and then take a look at the fine details and work with that. And then after a while, things kind of start to get fuzzy in a sense of understanding. So you zoom back out to where you're not looking at the details. Okay, and then back in, and that process really can zero in on getting something that's going to bring long-term happiness. And I'm sure you've experienced that with chapters, with table of contents. As you work with the content, you end it close and you zoom back out and say, "Oh, that doesn't make sense," or "That's taking the wrong direction." So That is the fuzzy one-eyed approach. Now the last one, the infallible decision compass. This one here really is 3 to 7 words that describe what you're trying to achieve with your book. And with us, we're trying to elicit this from our clients. And another way to get that is just ask them what they're trying to achieve, and then I listen for style cues, for a feeling, for adjectives that really resonate with where I think they're trying to go, and I'll summarize that later. And if I can get to where, yeah, that's what we want, then I know that, okay, I have a decision compass for my job being a guide. And this, you can do this for yourself with what are you trying to achieve with your book? What are you trying to learn from this book? What are you trying to achieve with a relationship, with a job, with an endeavor, whatever it is? Try to get a summary and then listen to yourself for those cues, and then boil that down to 3 to 7 words that are going to be a trigger. And in the timber frame industry, in the building industry, people face a lot of choices. There are so many bright, shiny objects that are going to derail and make this vision murky. There's new gadgets, and there's also sometimes people have money for an upgrade. There's just a lot of different decisions that are going to crush this vision with just data. And so this, being able to zoom out with the infallible decision compass, cozy, stout, warm, whatever that is, say, no, this aligns or it doesn't align. So really cool piece of strategy to be able to use when you do the fuzzy one-eyed approach, zoom back and look at your compass. Now, one final takeaway with these tools when you're using them is you can't try too hard. Think about long-term happiness is like trying to catch a butterfly. So you use the purple purse, the fuzzy one-eyed approach, and the decision compass to thrash through the brush and get close to this butterfly, okay? But once you're close, you can't continue with a ham-handed approach and just grab the butterfly. You want to let it alight on your finger and enjoy the moment. If you grab it, it's going to be dead. When I was in high school, a group of friends had this great moment they shared. They had hacky sack going on, evening at a park, and just great camaraderie, and just totally like in the moment, happy, right? A week later, one of the friends wanted to recreate this moment, got the same group of people together, same location, same time, and was waiting for the same butterfly to alight. But in this case, it fell flat. Trying too hard. So that would be my final takeaway for you. Everything that you're trying to do in life, with your book writing, with what you read, do the work, surround yourself with good habits that will bring you close to this butterfly, but then let it alight on your finger. Step back a little bit, don't try too hard, and be in the moment, be thankful, and enjoy. I'm Bert Sarkkinen, the author of The Art of Hybrid Timber Framing, and I'm glad to be here today sharing this moment with you. Thank you.